Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
Welcome to this, your Daily 180 Bible study, and let me begin by saying thank you so much for joining us each day. For those of you who share the post on Facebook, we appreciate that so much. We want to be able to get this study out to as many people as possible, and we appreciate your help in doing that. We're looking at James chapter 3, verse number 1 this week, which tells us that teachers need to beware because they will receive a stricter judgment. Now, as we think about that, it's very helpful sometimes to look back at some Old Testament passages to see how God has historically felt about the importance of teachers. Because one of the problems that we have today is that there are a lot of lies that are being propagated as truth. Now look at Ezekiel chapter 13 and verse number 22. Because with lies you have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and you have strengthened the hands of the wicked, so that he does not turn from his wicked way to save his life. Now isn't that sad? Telling good people, you're doing the wrong thing, and telling evil people, oh, that's fine, that's good, you just keep on doing that. Sounds a little bit like our society today, doesn't it? You know, preachers have a great responsibility, and that is to tell people the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to speak it in love, but to speak the truth. Now, I want you to listen to Ezekiel chapter 3, beginning with me at verse number 17. And this is what the charge that God gives to Ezekiel. He says, Son of man, I have made you a watchman for the house of Israel. Therefore hear a word from my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say to the wicked, you shall surely die, and you give him no warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood I will require at your hand. And then he goes on and he talks about the fact that if you warn them and they don't do anything, you're relieved of that responsibility. As a matter of fact, just read that whole passage. Verse 17, Ezekiel 3, 17 through about 21. And you'll see here that God's saying, you have the responsibility, preacher, Bible teacher, to be a watchman. That means, number one, we have to listen to God. What does God say on that subject? You can't just go out and give your opinions. What does God say on the subject? And then we have the responsibility to share it. I heard about a preacher this last week, very sad situation. He was afraid to condemn same-sex marriage. And some of the members said, that's not right. You know what? It doesn't matter what the subject is, whether it's adultery, fornication, laziness. We must stand where the Bible stands, and we must speak the truth. Join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.